Now, let's talk about the situation regarding DJ Khaled now being too happy because he didn't get the #1 album, but Tyler the Creator did. You might have heard about what's been going on. A lot of people have been talking about it. So of course, let's not waste any time and let's start talking. So a couple days ago, there was some news that came out that apparently DJ Khaled cussed out his label because his album didn't go #1 on the charts. Now, this story was first published by a news site that goes by the name of Page 6, and they of course wrote an article about this. So the article starts off with this: coming in at #2 just won't do it when you're DJ Khaled. Multiple music sources told Page 6 that the rapper and wait a second, the rapper? DJ Khaled ain't a rapper, but okay. Multiple music sources told Page 6 that the rapper and producer is fuming at his label after his ballyhooed new album, Father of Assad, failed to debut at the top of the charts. And then the article continues with this: he stormed into Epic with an entourage, a source said, and when projections showed his new record looked likely to come in second, he was angry and he was yelling. He threw a temper tantrum, blaming the also ran album placing on his label's, this is a really just strangely written sentence, blaming the also ran album placing on his label's chiefs not understand. What the hell is this? Anyway, let's keep going. A second source also described how the disappointed DJ did not hold back his displeasure, added, #2 won't do it for Khaled. He was not happy when the album didn't debut at #1. Not happy at all. As soon as this article was published, as you could imagine, people started mocking him just due to the fact that the way the story was laid out and presented, it seemed kind of childish. I mean, we're talking about a grown man cussing out his own label because his own album didn't go #1. But the reason why we're even talking about this topic in the first place is obviously because if DJ Khaled didn't get the #1 album, who got the #1 album then? As you could probably see from the title, the one and only Tyler the Creator did. His album Igor was released on the same day as Father of Assad, aka DJ Khaled's album, but Tyler pretty much came, said I am the captain now, and got the #1 spot, and that's why DJ Khaled is supposedly mad. To keep it real, I don't think a single person except DJ Khaled himself was expecting his album to do better than Tyler's. But there were actually a couple more things that happened after this. So since there were so many people talking about this supposed DJ Khaled tantrum, he decided to post a little video on his Instagram as a response to everything that was going on, and here's that video.
I gotta say this too. I make albums so people can play it and you actually hear it. You know, driving your car, you hear another car playing it. You know, go to the barbershop, you hear them playing it. You know, turn the radio on and you hear them playing it. You know, it's playing everywhere. It's called great music. It's called albums that you actually hear the songs. Not no mysterious shit and you never hear it. On your dome.
As you could hear, he was talking about how apparently everyone in the entire world listens to DJ Khaled. Just leave your house, go to the barbershop, and guaranteed some DJ Khaled will be playing up in there. And as you could also hear on that last part, he mentioned something about some mysterious shit. He compared that to his album that so many people listen to. When he mentions the word mysterious though, who could he be talking about? What project is he talking about? I think I have an idea, and the person I'm thinking about also knows that he's talking about him. That person is of course Tyler, and he responded to Khaled's subliminal diss on Twitter after a fan tweeted him, "Whoa, doing pretty good for some mysterious shit." As you can see, Tyler responded with, "Yeah, I am. Igor out now." As a response to this entire thing, there was actually another article that was released by a news site called The Blast. Now, according to them, insiders who are familiar with this situation told them that DJ Khaled's tantrum had nothing to do with Tyler the Creator. Instead, it had everything to do with Billboard, because they allegedly chose not to count a huge chunk of his sales, and that's why he didn't get the #1 album. If you ask me, I smell some damage control here. I don't know anything about this The Blast news site, so I'm not gonna accuse them of anything, but what I do know is Khaled was clearly talking about Tyler the Creator. If he wasn't, he would have never posted that video of him seemingly downplaying Tyler's success right around the time when the news about him being salty because he didn't get the #1 album comes out. I mean, how fitting. And plus, don't forget, he deleted the video. Exactly why would he delete it? Well, because he is talking about Tyler, and plus if the tantrum and that little rant he had in his car was not about Tyler, he would have came out and cleared it up himself, but obviously he didn't do it and still hasn't done it. Now, what's my overall take on this situation though? First of all, let's just say that this had nothing to do with Tyler. Believe it or not, that's not even the issue I have with what DJ Khaled said. The main issue here is the fact that DJ Khaled is known for being somewhat of an inspirational character. He's always talking about success and positivity, and he's always talking about wanting to see other people win.
I love everybody, and that's the key. You know what I'm saying? Love is the answer. And I promote love. You ain't gonna get, I don't care. You could piss me off and try to make me mad and try to make me fold. It's not happening. It's not gonna work Meaning as I'm not going to say nothing ignorant, nothing. I show love, and that's what it's about.
He's always talking about they not wanting you to win, and now suddenly DJ Khaled just became they? It doesn't matter if it was about Tyler or not. How are you gonna claim to be the type of guy who wants success for everyone, constantly preach about positivity, and as soon as you catch a slight L, by the way, it's not even an L, your shit came in second place, which is not bad. As soon as you get what you consider a slight L, you're out here downplaying other people's music. I'm getting a feeling that all that positive talk was for nothing. The way I want to put it is, it's easy to play a character when you're doing fine, but the real you comes out in times where everything is not going so well. That's when your true character comes to the surface, and it looks like that's what happened with Khaled here. This is very reminiscent of the whole Nicki Minaj versus Travis Scott situation. Nicki Minaj dropped her Queen album one whole ass week after Astroworld, but Travis still got the #1 album for the second week in a row, and what exactly did Nicki do? She went on social media trying to justify why her album in fact did go #1 when it didn't. It's kind of pathetic how one person's success will make other people literally jump around hoops just to make them look a certain way. People like a person who's humble, doesn't take themselves too seriously, Tyler, who's not too wrapped around their ego to the point of not being able to congratulate someone else on their success. Both Khaled and Nicki fell into the trap of thinking them not being #1 somehow makes their success not matter as much. In reality, no one is holding them to that standard but themselves. And it's kind of sad how once again history is just repeating itself. What did J. Cole say on Fire Squad? History repeats itself and that's just how it goes. Shit, I don't see a single lie there. So yeah, that's really all I have to say, and I bet you probably have a lot to say about this. What do you personally think about this entire situation? DJ Khaled subliminally downplays Tyler the Creator's success because Tyler got the #1 album and he didn't. Definitely let me know in the comment section below and let's have a discussion about this.